What is happening, guys? Welcome back to the channel. On today's video, we are going to build some wings for the snow plow on the Suzuki. One thing we're going to do first is we're going to go out and we're going to build a big snow pile. My daughter's been bugging me to go sledding, so we don't have much of a hill. We got like kind of a slight incline, but you don't get much speed and it's kind of boring to sled down. So I'm going to take the truck out. I'm going to pile up as much snow as I can at the top of the hill and see what we can do. Let's see what this thing can push. We didn't get much more snow, but I do have a big snow pile out there and I'm gonna try to push that whole pile up to the top of the hill and let's see what we can do. All right guys, coming on back, you can see we got a little bit of a hill here, but like I said, you don't really get much speed. So I got a big pile of snow there and I'm just gonna kind of pull snow from all the way around here. And I already kind of started next to the truck there. You can see I got a little bit of a pile started. So let's see if we can push that big pile over and pull snow from down here and push it up to the top of the hill. Hey, you're going down the wrong way. Gotta go down the front side with the sled. What do you think about your ramp?
Good.
Good? Should we get the sled out and try it? Well, that's what we got, guys. About, I don't know, 6 foot tall maybe? Probably 5. Ramp down. I kind of had to plow out down here just to smooth it out, but we should be getting more snow soon. That'll fill back in, but we're gonna give her a run, see what she does. Here we go. Whoa! Tree! It works, guys, even with pine needles as a snow. Whoa! Mobbing! Well, that was fun. We got the little hill built up. Honestly, I don't know if it looks that impressive in the video, but pushing snow up this hill with the Suzuki, honestly, very impressive. Like I said, this thing gets really good traction with those tires, does really well. But either way, let's get this thing in the shop and build those wings for the plow. All right, let's get to building these wings. A lot of people come out at an angle, kind of like a 45-degree angle. I don't want any extra width on this plow, so I think I'm just gonna square it up 90 degrees, come straight out from the edge of the blade. If you hit something, the whole blade pivots, down like that. So if you were to have your blades or your wings sticking straight out and you fold the plow over, you'll probably bend something. So what I'm gonna do on the bottom, probably 4 to 6 inches, is I have this like 1/2 inch thick rubber. So I'm gonna take some of this, and like I said, probably the bottom, I don't know, 4 inches probably, I'll put some of this rubber and that will just fold with the plow. So these should be pretty easy to make. I'm just going to get some cardboard like usual, get that curvature of the plow cut out, and then I'm not sure how I'm gonna mount it. Maybe just some tabs onto the back here, maybe one on top, bottom, and center. I've seen a few mounted like that, but we'll get to that part. But first, like I said, we'll get the cardboard, get the shape we want, and then we'll cut it out of some 1/8 inch plate. All right, we got these things pretty much how I want them. The only problem is I pulled the springs off. You can see how much this plow folds all the way down, obviously flat, like that. And I want my wing bigger than that right there. If I were to make it able to fold all the way down, this thing would have to be completely made out of rubber, which I don't think would be strong enough. So what I did was I angled the bottom up, and I think with some bracing on the mounts, I think they'll be okay. I guess if they do bend, it's only 1/8 inch plate, so I should be able to bend it back. But I want these things stiff enough to actually hold some snow. So I think that's what we're doing. I got the bottom 4 inches in the back. In the front, it's up to 6 inches of rubber on the bottom. So I don't know, I think that's about the best I can do without, like I said, making the whole thing out of rubber, and then it'd just be floppy and it wouldn't really do much. So let's cut these out of steel, and what I'll probably do is just put some plate this way, and I might put it on the inside so I can brace it as well, put a little gusset on the mounts just to give that some strength from wanting to fold out at all. And I think when it's all said and done, I think it'll work pretty good. All right, guys, we got these wings done. The last thing we got to do is just pull them off and paint them. So we are looking really good. Somehow, when I drilled the holes in that rubber, something got a little cattywampus and it's sitting a little crooked, but whatever, not a big deal. So I did pull those up about a 1/4 inch off the ground, maybe closer to 3/16, but either way, off the ground a little bit. And everything else is looking really good. The gussets really strengthened up the actual plate. It's just loosely bolted on right now, but it actually, when I bolt it tight, it is very sturdy. So hopefully those will stay put. Hopefully when the blade folds, they have enough strength to not just crumple and bend. They really should, especially with this. That actually kind of acts as a gusset or a little bit of strength as well along the bottom. So really they should be just fine. So let's pull these apart, give them a quick paint job, and then we'll throw them together and we can go out and try it and see how they work. So as you can see, I decided I'm gonna powder coat these wings for a couple reasons. One, it'll actually stay on there. The spray paint probably will eventually fall off. Yeah, I do know the rest of the plow is spray painted, but the other reason is time. So that paint that I bought, the tractor paint, which I painted the rest of the plow with, takes like 12-15 hours to actually dry and harden up. Like I've explained before, powder coating, this stuff bakes for 12 minutes, probably takes, I don't know, 15-20 minutes to cool down, and it's done, 100% cured. Obviously, the sandblasting took a lot longer than if I were to just scuff these up with Scotch-Brite, but at the end of the day, it's gonna be a lot stronger coating, and I can go plow today because we got dumped with snow last night. So that's why I'm trying to get this thing back together so I can get out there and plow. I'm really excited to try these wings out. Like always, go check out Prismatic Powders. I'll have a link down in the description. Let's get back to work. All right, we are back together, looking good, hopefully working good. Let's run outside and plow the driveway and see how it does. Well, there's the driveway, guys. This snow is definitely a little bit more wet. It was a little bit warmer today, and I kind of had some snow packed up here. So I will say, with the PVC pipe on the bottom, it really doesn't dig into like packed snow. So if it's a little bit more wet, it is a bit more of a pain. But those wings, as you can see, made cleanup a lot easier and a lot faster. Well, that's it, guys. Those wings made a big difference, as you saw, in cleaning up. The little bits of snow doesn't just fall out the side of the blade with those wings in place. So definitely nice to have those. Well, I'm pretty much done with the build on the Suzuki, so I really need to get back to work on the Tacoma, get that thing complete, get the lift on. I do have to do paint work, and when it's cold out like this, it is honestly a pain in the butt to paint in the shop, because I can only keep it about 60 degrees. So I got to figure out what to do there. I might kind of try to push off the paint till spring, till it kind of warms up, but that is quite a ways away. So I got to figure out what we're gonna do. We do have some other stuff to do to the truck, so we'll figure out the game plan. We'll get the truck back in the shop and get back to work on that thing. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this kind of little build series on the Suzuki. I'm having way too much fun with this truck, honestly. I didn't think I'd like it as much as I do. The truck is so handy for around the property. It honestly plows amazing. Super impressed with how it works in the snow. All around, just a very cool truck and very handy to have. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Go smash the thumbs up button, drop a comment, let me know what you think. We'll see you in the next one.